Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Whoa! Yeah, so I actually already practiced, and I already filmed that, so I'm just gonna talk to you a bit before I, show you the practice, and maybe talk to you about the practice a little bit. I played the Soar Mozart variations today. I'm not gonna show the whole thing. I'm just gonna show the highlight reel of that, because there are only 3 parts of it that I actually, thought came out way better than last time. And it's just what's the point of showing the crappy parts? I just need to work on them, and I'll show them when they're better. Yeah, and just to show you where my head's at, the main pieces I'm working on are the Soar Mozart variations, just because I have a lot of instruction for that one right now from the last lesson that I had. Villa-Lobos Prelude 2, just because I'm in a different headspace with the guitar, and I've played that one for years, but I've never played it so well, I promise you. I think maybe I'm gonna get a recording of that one pretty soon. That and BWV 997, the fugue mainly, but I'm gonna work on the whole thing probably. Dude, that double is pretty crazy, 997. Oh, the Prelude is so good too. You guys know. Surely you know the Prelude. But yeah, so that's what's going on with my practice. How's your practice? Post in the comments. You working on some guitar today? Good, good, good. Do that. Alright, so I want to get into some comment questions. I haven't done that in a while. So I have a comment question here from Steven Bornfeld, friend of the channel, longtime friend of the channel. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. So you're commenting on the Villa-Lobos Prelude 2 video that I made, where I was talking about how I finally figured it out. I do have some changes that I made with that, even since that video. I don't know, I'm just trying to use a lot of legato now. Legato that's not written in, but you know what? I listened to that Christopher Parkening recording and he uses a ton of legato too. And legato, coming from electric guitar, that's my one-trick pony, my superpower. That's the thing that I can do if I want to show off, my guitar ability, right? So for example, in the Villa-Lobos Prelude, where I wanted to pick everything out. I'm not really warmed up right now. I've just been incorporating stuff to make my life easier, and I'm still working on my IM scales, but it's why not use this thing that I can already do and just play the thing well? So I've been feeling really good about my progress on that. Maybe next week or in 2 weeks or so, I'll do a full take of that one in a practice log. You'll see. I think I'm gonna play it and it'll be one of the better things that I've played on this show. But Steven, you said, don't you think that using slurs in the fast scalar passages is cheating? Do you? Don't I? No, I don't. No, I don't think it's cheating because I'm just trying to achieve an effect, and I don't really care how I get the effect. And the effect is playing the scale confidently and fast in the rhythm that I want and all that. And as long as the tone is around what I want, I'm pretty happy with that. Right now, I'm just trying to get to the promised land. And then once I'm there, we can talk about getting there in better ways. But right now, I just feel I'm so close to getting there. I'm willing to change the music a little bit, in the slurs at least, to make it happen. I love the second prelude. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near getting that speed for that passage, and also for the arpeggio passages. Yeah, you're well on your way. Thank you, I appreciate that, but never say never, and you never know where you can get. And also, you don't have to play it that fast. I think there's something to be said about playing even everything in this quite slow, even if it is this. I used to feel that way when I was playing electric guitar, where, there's if you don't know, if you guys are purist classical people, when you play with a pick, you can alternate pick, you can economy pick, which I was never good at. It feels awkward to me. It's the tension's all off when you do that. Which economy is when you go down, up, down, and then if you're string crossing, you go down again. Like that, you kind of sweep. I don't like it. I prefer the strict alternation. Sometimes when I go fast, I accidentally economy pick. Which this actually brings me to a comment. Hold on, before I move on, I want to talk about this comment next. This comment was left by Orion410. You said, videos like this make me so glad I chose to play with a pick. Obviously, there are other difficulties as soon as any string skipping is involved, but being able to play scales faster than Cameron while also being horrible at guitar in all other respects is pretty fun. So, first of all, I can play scales with a pick, and I can play them quite fast, but here is my deficit as, like, an electric guitar player and, like, a picking guitar player. I can alternate pick. And And that's like my preferred thing, right? When I play stuff that's really fast, I mix in little, like, tricks in order for me to play faster. And what they are, they're slurs that are, like, almost uncontrollable at this point. Then I can play fast, but, like, can I just play? No, like, not really. And the reason why is because I just never practiced doing that, because doing this, like, turned out to be easier. So then that was the only thing I actually ever played, because I was a teenage moron. Just the easiest thing was, like, what I would chase. So, like, even though I can play fast with a pick, I still really can't, honestly. Like, if I actually want to pick a technique, like alternate picking, I think I got all those pretty clean. There's, like, some economy happening there, though. That's honestly the threshold, like, however fast that was. Like, how even fast was that? Let's just try, like, 100. Can I even alternate pick 100? It wasn't great. Let's try 120. Got tripped up there. I started economy, I feel. Maybe 140. See, what I just did there, I did, like a slur, like I added in. Like, it's like cheating, right? Because I never had the discipline to just practice. Like that. So even at 140, I'm breaking down. It takes 12 years to make a classical guitar.
A rock and roll guitarist can be turned out in 12 hours flat.
I literally practiced with a pick for like 10 years, and I'm breaking down at 140, which, like, 140 is fast, but I'm approaching 140 with my IM right now, and I've only been practicing IM like really strictly for like 3 months or something like that, and practicing in a way that I never have before, which is like actually slow and like no ego is involved, and I just want the cleanest scale possible. So, you know, like right now, like 120 is probably my limit for IM. You know, like, it's still pretty slow. Like, there's a lot of work I need to do with IM. But I feel like once I get that to, like, 140, that's gonna sound insane. At least compared to the pick. Like, the pick just sounds so, like, scratchy and just, like, loose. I'm also using, like, a really wide pick. This isn't, like, the pick I would usually play with. Obviously, picking is gonna be way faster. You know, I mean, you can still, like... And then, like, I've been asked the question, too, like, if you want to, like, have fast scales, why not just practice, like, AMI or something? Because I could see doing that at some point, but first I want to have a foundation of like 150 IM, like a really strong IM. I just feel like that's important because IM is like your main weapon in classical guitar. AMI is such a complex thing because it's like, what are even the rules? Like when there's only 2 notes on a string and then you go to another string and there's 3 notes now, it's like there's all these different like possibilities. But IM, it's your hammer. It's just you're just bum bum bum. It's just the same thing every time, and you just get really freaking good at it. AMI is like we're getting into like power tools now, and you got this like jackhammer thing that has like a blade sticking out of it, and it's like I don't know how to use this thing. Master the hammer first, and we can use the hammer for a lot of stuff, and it's good old-fashioned guitar playing IM scales. That's what this year is. It's the year of IM. So yeah, with a pick you can play faster. Like you said, there are like things that hold you back. I mean, for example, like you can't really play classical guitar. I don't think you can play the classical guitar at full capability if you're using a pick and then also like maybe a couple fingers on top of that. I think there's something special about the 4 fingers, and it could just be me being like a bootlicker of the classical society and the classical canon, which is funny because guitar is kind of like an outcast of that anyways. So it's like, why are we even listening to them? I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just how you do it, and it takes a lot of work. And what was I talking about? Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ways to play a scale. You can play them legato. Right now, that's my strength. I can get a lot done with my legato, so I'm gonna do that. And it's probably a good idea to play to your strengths. I mean, you can think about, like, what are you good at on guitar? Like, maybe learn some pieces that revolve around that. That's a good idea. Like, not everybody can be a master of everything. Like, there are guitarists you meet who just never learned tremolo. They just never learned a tremolo piece. There are guitarists whose IM sucks. Maybe they do MA instead or whatever. I think legato is pretty common to be good at. especially if you come from electric. I think what I've learned from all this is like a lot of the practice I've done pre-classical, like mainly as a teenager, it was just stupid BS practice. I was just doing stuff to feel good. I was just doing stuff by myself to feel pleasure. And there's a word for that, and I spent a lot of time as a teenager doing that, which is fun, but it's a waste of time. And it's time to stop doing that now and actually get serious, set some long-term goals that I'm going to be proud of achieving once I get there. So hopefully that answered your question and I didn't just ramble this whole time. I don't know what else you expected if that is the case, because that's what I tend to do, but it was fun. Did you have fun watching? I hope I had fun editing it. Alright, I think we're going to get to that practice now, so you're going to see clips of me playing the Soar Mozart variations, unless you see something else if I changed it, but that's what I think it's going to be. It's not going to be the whole thing, it's just going to be like the best parts of it, the parts that I feel have improved, and I'm going to talk about my practice and stuff there. I'll see you there. Well, as you guys may know, I had my lesson with Brandon. That was a while ago. I've done all my auditions. So I've gotten some little performance experience where I got to play under pressure. And I've been practicing the Soar Mozart variations a lot, so I think I'm just going to run through it for you. And I'll talk about how I'm working on it afterwards. Alright, well, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to show the entire take of that, but there are some moments that I do want to show because I've been working a lot on the little, like, technical things. way better compared to what it was before. So like the way I've been practicing a lot of this stuff, by projecting everything super loud and really hearing like every little detail of the note. And if there's any junk in there at all, it's just gonna come out. So that's like how I'll do this. And same thing for this. But I don't know, I find that when I bring that to, you know, after doing that, it just feels a bit better. So yeah, I mean, that's where this is at. Other than that, I've been working a lot on BWV 997. I'm just spending like 30 minutes a day on that, just going like a few measures a day, and then just like solidifying everything I did the previous day. So that one's slow going. I expect to have that one fully read through like maybe like April or so. I keep pushing back the day. I say like I'd like to have it by the end of February, by the end of March. Let's look at April. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. Like get it to April and then I have the rest of the year to like solidify it and think of like how I actually want to play everything. I've been going through it really thoroughly though, like way more thoroughly than I went through my last fugue, just because I learned a lot from the last fugue, of course. So you know, it's pretty interesting. Other than that, I think for the rest of the practice today, I'm going to just slow practice the Morel Sonatina, because I still want to keep that up, because there's a lot of technical stuff that I feel I did not master that I could still. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for all the new stuff right now. Like, I want to jump into some new music. I'm gonna wait a little bit, though, to kind of figure out what I actually want to play next, because I don't really care to play something that I just, like, want to play right now. Like, I kind of want to jump into something that I know is going to be, like, useful for my guitar journey going forward, like, starting grad school and all that. So I want to learn something that's going to get me there. Oh, yeah, and then Villa-Lobos Prelude, too. I've been doing that as sort of, like, a study piece. You guys have seen that. I'll maybe play that next time, because I think I'll have that up to snuff, like, relatively soon. And it's 11:44 right now, so, you know, I'm almost at 3 hours, and I practiced pretty consistently through all that, and I'm not even close to done today. Like, I'm just gonna practice all day, because I only have, like, 4 students today. I have today's video edited, so I'm just practicing, y'all. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make our way to the outro. I'll see you there. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And hey, want some guitar lessons? I'll teach you how to play guitar. Merch, pick up some merch. Hot merch off the press. Yeah, and you know, it's good to talk to you. It's good to see you. Looking in your little black eye. You're a camera to me. Do you ever think about that? You, right now, who I'm looking at, you are a camera, and you've always been a camera. And despite that, I love you. Okay, go forth through your day and spread some positivity, huh? Yeah, spread it. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.